What's going on, YouTube? It's your B-boy, and today we are with
Logan.
Okay, and what deck do you play?
Zoodiac.
Okay, why do you play Zoodiac?
Oh, it's Zeus. The entire reason. Literally the entire reason is Zeus. It's Zeus Turbo.
So you're just playing this deck just for Zeus?
Pretty much. It's the easiest way to get to him. I've been playing too many combo decks, so I just literally went to the easiest deck possible, normal summon pass.
Shall we get to the deck profile?
Sure.
Alright, let's get to it.
So pretty much it's the normal package of 1 rat, 3 Thorblades, 3 Whiptails, and 3 Ramrams.
Wait, are those commons?
Yes.
And 1 super?
Yes.
What? Where are the other supers?
I couldn't get them from one guy.
Sounds familiar.
So,
Literally, yeah, and then now I won't see him for months, so I won't get those anytime soon.
okay.
Alright. So pretty much the rest of the monsters is all hand traps, and we're gonna go by like the most simplest things. Hand traps is you have nice 2 alphas and 1 Pankertops.
What made you decide to play Alpha?
Because it also could bounce a lot of cards depending if I have any of those zoos on the board. And all the zoos are usually 0 attack power. So if your opponent has any monster on the board, I can summon alpha at any point. It doesn't matter. Like the highest attack power is 16. And if they have anything higher than 16, I can just summon alpha for free. And it's like the freest summon, free is 3,000 damage. And Pankertops is Pankertops.
Okay.
It's a nice little outs against those floodgates. So the last of my hand traps is literally 3 Dimension Shifters, 3 Ash, and 3 Naboon.
That's interesting. Why you decide to play Dimension Shifter in this deck?
Drytrons. You have that. Literally, the Dimension Shifter, they sit there and go, I have none of my effects. That's what I feel like anyway, but also I've been seeing a lot of decks lately, they don't play like Baylor or Impermanence for the most part. But I still play Impermanence, that's one thing, just because I go against a certain local and all their decks are random. So you never know when you go against that point, and Impermanence is nice to have in those situations.
Yeah.
So now for the spells, I have 1 Barrage,
Alright, we're going for the spells.
3 Tankies. We would obviously play more Barrage if we could, but they're never going to give us back. Just like Borbo. Too many degeneracy with that. Now for all of the pot. So we're going to have some Pot of Avarice.
It's pot.
And Pot of Zyrus and 2 Pot of Avarice.
Why are they common?
Super expensive. They're probably more than I need. I don't want to spend any more money on this game right now. And the last 2 cards is just like the 2 main 1-0s, Monster Reborn and Harpies. Because like I said, there's random decks I go against, so Harpies Feathers is just nice.
This card is glad. This card needs to stay at 1.
And then just 2 Cosmic. Cosmic's just been nice against those random situations. Literally.
Yes, especially decks. Especially decks like Eldritch, right?
Yeah, and my deck literally is a normal summon deck, so if the one back row says like compo, bounces me, I'm going to sit there and go, well, okay, cool, I pass. Because most likely I didn't draw the 1 of the Barrage.
Okay.
So. And then my last thing is just my traps, which is just 3 Impermanents, 3 Strike, and 1 combo. Strike goes out every time I go second, and Judgment goes in whenever I go first, for the most part, depending on the decks. Unless it's down like 5 minutes left, then it becomes an issue.
Okay. Another question. Why is that an ultra rare?
I apparently traded one of my secrets, so I had to use an ultra. I used to have like 8 strikes, but then I was like, cool, these all extras, so I traded them all out. Didn't realize I only had 2 secrets. This originally used to be a common. So I was going to get an ultra, so I was like, cool, at least I replaced the common.
Alright,
So
now let's get to the extra deck.
extra deck is the most self-explanatory extra deck possible. Trident. 3 Chalconines, 3 Tigers, 2 Bow, 2 Hammerclaw.
Okay, some people play 1 Hammerclaw. Why you decide to play 2?
I need the extra names most of the time. It's nice to get the extra name for the extra summon for like a Zeus player.
Okay.
And there's nothing really else to play because the only link we play is Infinite Shark.
Have you ever considered playing 2?
No, I've never needed the second one.
Okay.
Because you do the combo once with the 1 Trident. Unless you get this thing shuffled back, you can't do this combo again. The summon it.
Okay.
And then I play, for my other Exceed is one of this for nice little OTKs. 2100s, nice, just come out of nowhere from 0. And then the boss himself, 2 Zeus.
A double Zeus. There he
Double
is.
Zeus.
Also, a double Gundam.
Yeah, and then they're going to replace Gundams with their Bear Gundam next, it seems. So that's going to be interesting. So my side deck is 3 Drolls, 3 DD Crow, 3 Silent Graveyard, 3 Evenly Matched, and 3 Solemn.
Okay, I have questions on some of these. Okay, why Silent Graveyard?
And negate Stratron.
So basically, you built this deck to just stop Drytron.
Well, Drytron's going to be an issue. There's other things also activating in the grave, and like it also helps against First Roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like some of their effects activate like their spell and trap activate in the grave. You negate they can't activate their spells.
Okay.
The spell that searches or the spell that changes things. That's an option you can use. And we're noticing like I'm probably going to figure out how to fit like either a ghost spells or something in here because there's certain ghost spells where the other card I can't remember the name of it right now. The other one is just like a ghost spell, it's like Skullmeister. And then Solemn is just for against those random decks because Solemn, if I go first and I summon like the entire board, one like evenly matched for her. That's all I have is like Dryden.
Okay, and are you thinking of getting rid of DD Crow for the Ghost Bells, or do you need the DD Crows?
DD Crow literally stops it entirely because Ghost Spell doesn't do as much. Like right now it's just DD Crow. I might change a little bit. I might make like 2/2 and then 2 Ghost Spells just so I have the extra options.
Okay.
Because this is mainly going first.
Right.
These are for going second. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
So, because first I can set these, second they really don't do anything. Drolls are against a lot of decks right now. There's a lot of deck search, and Dryden charts especially. I trolled one Dryden deck at the Prodigy tournament last week, and literally they stopped for the turn, but I couldn't really capitalize sadly. So.
All right. Now, before we go, do you have any shoutouts before we sign off?
Not really. Tony and his stun deck. Hopefully he did well yesterday.
So no shoutouts to my channel?
I don't remember the name. I have terrible names. I shout out to this man's channel, Brandon's channel. Subscribe.
Well, anyways, thank you for your time on showing off your Zoodiac deck and your double Zeus. All right, so this is B-Boy signing off.